Happy warm welcome to you all to the Wiki Women Camp 2023.
In one of our ancient texts in the Talmud, there is a quote that says, do not be daunted by the enormity of the task. You are not obligated to complete the work, but neither are you free to abandon it. The work seems so big in this movement sometimes. It can feel overwhelming. And the idea that you and I alone can't complete it, even everyone here at Wiki Women Camp can't complete it, but I'm also not free to abandon it. So my work is to do what I can today.
The intersectional perspective is vital because we can not only think of gender, especially coming from the global south. Women editors bring the necessity to also address race, ethnicity, sexuality, geographical diversity. So intersectionality is a primal need.
Map Up, Rise Up. This is an accurate call to action that responds to what the movement needs of us in this moment. In the absence of a map to guide your path, that you could go astray or you could go in multiple different directions, particularly when you're working as part of a collective. And knowing that our movement cares so deeply about data and evidence and rigor, it strikes me that it's important to map where we want to rise to. And I think that if we know what the challenges are, what the opportunities are, and what the needs are, and if we map those accurately and with great care, then we can only rise up from this moment to have greater impact in closing the gender gap.
I see gender equity and diversity is essential because an opportunity never sees the receiver's gender. It doesn't discriminate whether I'm going towards a male or a female or a non-binary person. Opportunity is uniform to everyone.
Ever since this was an idea, we have been working on how we can actually make this an inclusive space for everyone, not just Wikimedians who have been working in this for years, but also for someone who's new but is aware of the gap and is interested to working on this.
I think Wiki Women Camp is helping us to understand each other's context and perspective more. They make the challenges that we all experience transcend the differences in cultures that we experience on a personal level. They help us see the connections that we have. It's not only the challenges in the movement that are similar.
The most important thing that Wiki Women's Camp is able to address is that we are together. There is so much work that Wiki Women do when they're not together, but the inspiration that comes from sitting in the same room and enjoying the company and having those conversations, you can't do that in a Zoom call. That's something that comes from only being together, and that's what we're accomplishing. We're spending 3 days together, learning from each other, inspiring each other, partnering with each other, and then what we do when we leave, well, that yet we need to see.
We also see that the work of different organizers and affiliates in our movement makes it safe for women and non-binary people to show up in our movement, to retain them, to train them, and to support them in navigating our different projects. So the invitation is out there, but it's not an invitation that exists in isolation. We believe that anyone can edit Wikipedia, but we don't believe that you have to learn how to do that alone.